Okay, good morning, students. And today we will continue with the topic uh, that is types of hardware. And we started hardware, the output devices. And now the topic is printer. Yesterday, I discussed about printer is a hardware device that is used for giving the output in a printed format. It means in a hard copy. So there are two categories of printer. One is impact printer, another is called non-impact printer. In the case of your impact printer, beta, there is a ribbon inside. So whenever a ribbon is inside, a ribbon put a impact on one. There is a writing head, and that had impact on the ribbon, and then there will be a impact of a ribbon ink on the paper. So that's why it is called impact printer. In impact printer, there is a writing head of the printer, and second one that is important, that is ribbon with ink. But in the case of your non-impact printer, there is no any type of ribbon. Ink is sprayed on the paper. So there are different type of different examples of impact printer and non-impact printer. In the case of impact printer, example is dot matrix printer. Then there is a daisy wheel. Then these are example of then there is a chain printer. So these are example of impact printer. But in the case of a non-impact printer, there is a example of example is laser printer. Then there is a inkjet printer. There is thermal printer. There is electrostatic printer. So these are the examples of non-impact printer. So in the case of, look at here this is a laser printer. So in the case of your laser printer, uh, there are there is no any type of ribbon inside. Ink is, there is a dry ink inside, and that ink is sprayed on the paper. But in the case of your dot matrix printer, so look at here. So in this type of printer, there is ribbon inside. So with the help of that ribbon, there is an impact of the ribbon ink is on the paper. So these are the two categories of your printer: impact printer and non-impact printer. So present time, if we want to print any text material, then the impact printers are very economical. For example, in the account office, when we print any bill, in that case, dot matrix printer or a daisy wheel printer or chain printer, these are the very famous because printout is so very economical. But in case you want to get the printout of any image, or you want to take the colored printout, in that case laser printer or inkjet printer or thermal printer are important. In the case of your inkjet printer, there is a ink bottle, liquid ink bottles of three colors. That is RGB. Here is the four bottles CMYK. One bottle is of cyan, another bottle is of magenta, then yellow, and one bottle of black. These bottles are inside the your inkjet printer. Then there is a color combination with the help of head, and then spray on the screen, and with the help of heat the ink is dry. But in the case of laser printer, we use the dry material that is in the shape of powder. So this is the and with the help of laser, the this spray is on the paper. So if you have any doubt in these type of printer, you can discuss with me. Divya, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Beta, what is the meaning of software?
Computer software is a it represents the set of programs
Okay, I'm giving
in
the
the
answer.
computer.
The inside the computer system, there are very small program that execute your computer system. It run your computer system. Moreover, with the help of these program, we can do particular tasks. For example, I'm opening here MS Word. So look at here, MS Word. This is a software. Why it is called software? Because we can't touch. These are the program inside the computer system. So it is not feasible for us to touch the software because these are the coding that are programs saved inside the computer system. Now, there are different type of softwares. In a normal language, we can say there are two things in the case of computer system. One is hardware. Hardware is a physical component of computer system, and which we can touch or see. And another one is the software which are not visible. These are virtual, that is inside your computer system. So in the case of your uh, softwares, it is of two different categories. So look at here. Whenever we discuss about softwares, so there are two type of softwares. One is called system softwares, another is called application software. System softwares are those softwares which are essential for computer system. Without that, computer system will not be in a executable format. So they will not run. For example, take the example of operating system. If operating system like Windows 7 or Windows 10 is not in your computer system, you can't work. So this is very important for the if you want to run your computer system. Second type of computer system or second type of your softwares are application softwares. These softwares are not essential for computer system. We can you can say we can avoid them. Suppose I don't want to use MS Word, I will not install MS Word. So but these softwares are used for doing particular task. For example, if I want to create any document, I will use MS Word. In case I want to create presentation, I will use PowerPoint. If I want to use a spreadsheet, I will use Excel. So these type of software which are for a particular task, particular task is called application softwares. So if you have any doubt, raise your hands. Yes, students. Okay, students. In the case of your system softwares, these are of two different types. So look at here. System softwares, these are of two different types, three different types. One is called operating system. Second one, language processors. Third one, utilities. So these are three types of system softwares. So system softwares, we know that these are essential for your computer system. In this operating system, first is operating system. In operating system is a program which act as an interface between you and computer system. It means whatever you want to get is with you can get with the help of operating system. You give the commands to operating system and the operating system will get the work for you. So it is an interface between computer system and user. So there are different operating system available in the market. For example, Mac, for example, uh, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 98, or in the case of your mobile phones, there is Windows, there is Android, so there is a iOS. So different type of operating systems are available in the market according to the device to device. For your desktop or laptop, operating system is famous one is Windows, but for your mobile phone, famous one is Android and iOS. So this is called operating system. So whatever you want to get from the computer system is only with the help of operating system. And there are some important component of computer system. One is component of computer system. So number one, it is hardware. Second one is operating system. Third one is application software. And fourth one is humanware, or you can say users. So these are the important component of computer system. We have already discussed the hardware, and then we discuss operating system. Now we will get in a operating system. It is a system software. So we have already discussed operating system. Now we will discuss language processor. Okay, students, remember one thing. Uh, the computer is a machine. So the computer is not a just like human being. So the language used by the computer system is not a human language. So it is not a English like language. So the computer work on machine level language or binary language. But whenever we create programs, we do the work in high level language like C language, C++ language, or Python language. There are some program that translate the high level language into low level language. So there are, number one is, here is number one, we have assembler, there is compiler, there is interpreter. interpreter. So there are total total three type of your language translator. One is assembler, second is interpreter, and next one is uh, the assembler. There are three type of programming language. One is low level language. Look at here, low level, that is called binary language. Second one is assembly language, and last one is high level language. In between the low level and high level, there is assembly language. In this, there are some words are in high level and some words are in low level. So the program that translate assembly language into low level language is called assembler. But a program that convert the high level language into low level language are compiler and interpreter. The difference between interpreter and compiler is that compiler convert the whole program in one go. So it translate the high level language to low level language and create exe files. So if we want to do run the program later on, so we can run the exe files. But in the case of interpreter, conversion is line by line. If there is any error, it stop. After removing the error, the program will be executed. Every time we need interpreter for converting the high level language into low level language. Take the example of Python. Python use interpreter. Take the example of C++, C language, it use compiler. Some languages use both interpreter and compiler. The example is Java. So student, if you have any doubt, raise your hand. Look at here. In the beginning, when the computer developed, the programmer uh, were doing the programming in low level language, like in the case of 0 1 0 1 0 0 1. Suppose I'm taking one example. Suppose present time what we are doing, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, then print a plus b. This is in the case of Python. It is a high level language. So it is, I'm explaining these, I am comparing these different type of languages, high level. But in the case of uh, the binary language, the coding will be in the case of, in the shape of 0 1. For example, for a is equal to के लिए there will be a code. There will be code in the shape of 0 1, then equal to 10. So code of 10 may be like this. Then for b is equal to 20, b code will be, I'm just giving example, nothing else, equal to code, then b equal to 20. So code of 20, I am just taking example, then print, the code of print I'm taking here, then a, so code will be plus code will be, and then b code will be, so like this. So this is binary language, and it is very difficult to remember the binary language. After binary language, there was assembly language, in which some codes were replaced by these symbols. For example, the code A, like 0 1 0 0 equal to, introduce equal to sign, ठीक है, 1 1 1 triple 0, ठीक है, it means A is equal to 1. Now B is equal to 1 1 0 0 1 equal to sign, then it is B, it is 20. So some codes replaced by symbols, but difficulty is that it is very difficult. It's difficult for computer system to understand the meaning of equal to sign. In that case, assembler were there to convert assembly language into low level language. So this is important. So that's why now present time we have high level language. So no need of assembly language. But even then we can use assembly language. There are a lot of example in internet. By using that we can convert our code into assembly language. So in future I will give examples. Now tell me, this concept is clear? Okay, beta. Now, next important thing is after assembler, we discuss now in the case of your system software, operating system, we have already discussed, language processor, we have discussed. Now, third important thing is utilities. Beta, in any computer system, in any operating system, there are some very small programs, and these small programs are used for doing very, very important work. For example, I'm giving the example from window. uh, I click on window, click on start, click on programs, click on accessory. I can use notepad, I can use calculators. These are very, very small programs that increase your efficiency while working in your computer system. Very, very small programs. So these are called utilities. These are preloaded. When we install window, these type of software, small applications automatically installed. So these are called utilities. But uh, in later on in this chapter, I will discuss the utilities in detail. So now, in the case of your utilities, there are some utilities given one there are some examples given in your book regarding utilities. These are disk, folder, file management softwares. By using this type of utility, we can control the disk or folder or file management. For example, uh, if I use open file explorer, so look at here, in window, if I open any particular drive, in that case, there are some folders. Inside the folder, there are subfolders, there are files. We can copy the files, we can drag it and place in any particular area. This is called your file, disk file or folder management software. तो आपके पास जो विंडो आ रही है, उसी विंडो में आप किसी भी फाइल को कहीं पे भी कॉपी कर सकते हो, कहीं पे भी आप उसको पेस्ट कर सकते हो. तो दिस ऐसी जो आपके पास फीचर है, दिस फीचर इज कॉल्ड disk folder or file management software. So there are some examples given in your book. For example, Free Commander, Explorer plus plus, Pathfinder, Dictionary Oops. These are the different examples of which one? Disk, folder or file management softwares. So if you have any doubt, raise your hand. Otherwise, time is over. And tomorrow I will continue with my topic.